Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Vehicle Energy Consumption 2025. What's changing and how it affects you? We're just a few years away from 2025, and the world of vehicle energy consumption is already shifting gears. What does this mean for you, the driver, and the environment? As governments worldwide set ambitious targets to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, the automotive industry is racing to adapt. In this video, we'll explore the changes coming to vehicle energy consumption in 2025, from electric vehicles to fuel efficiency standards, and what it means for your wallet, your commute, and the planet. The way we power our vehicles is undergoing a significant transformation, driven by advances in technology, changing consumer preferences, and increasing environmental concerns. As we move closer to 2025, it's essential to understand these changes and how they'll impact our daily lives. We'll break down the key trends, regulations, and innovations shaping the future of vehicle energy consumption, and what you can expect from the cars of tomorrow. Current state of vehicle energy consumption. As we approach 2025, it's essential to understand the current state of vehicle energy consumption. The way we power our vehicles is changing rapidly, driven by advances in technology, shifting consumer preferences, and growing environmental concerns. Let's take a closer look at the current trends and statistics on fuel consumption, emissions, and energy efficiency. Fuel consumption trends. The rise of electric vehicles, EVs, is one of the most significant trends in the automotive industry. In 2020, EVs accounted for only 2% of global car sales, but this number is expected to reach 30% by 2030. As governments set ambitious targets to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, consumers are increasingly turning to EVs as a more environmentally friendly option. Gasoline-powered vehicles, on the other hand, are experiencing a decline in sales, with many countries implementing policies to phase out internal combustion engines. Here are some key statistics on fuel consumption trends. In 2020, the global EV market grew by 10%, with over 2 million EVs sold worldwide. The US, China, and Europe are the top three markets for EVs, accounting for over 70% of global sales. Gasoline-powered vehicles still dominate the market, but their sales are expected to decline by 20% by 2025. Emissions and environmental impact. Vehicle emissions are a significant contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, accounting for around 15% of global emissions. The environmental impact of vehicle emissions is substantial, with air pollution from vehicles causing an estimated 7 million premature deaths worldwide each year. Governments are implementing regulations to reduce emissions, such as the European Union's Euro 6 standards, which set limits on emissions from new vehicles. Here are some key statistics on emissions and environmental impact. The transportation sector is the second largest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions in the US, accounting for around 27% of total emissions. Vehicle emissions are responsible for around 70% of air pollution in urban areas. The World Health Organization estimates that air pollution from vehicles causes around $1 trillion in economic losses each year. Energy efficiency and fuel economy standards. Energy efficiency and fuel economy standards are critical in reducing emissions and improving the environmental sustainability of vehicles. The Corporate Average Fuel Economy (CAFE) standards in the US, for example, set targets for fuel economy and emissions for new vehicles. These standards have been instrumental in driving innovation in the automotive industry, with many manufacturers investing in electric and hybrid technologies. Here are some key statistics on energy efficiency and fuel economy standards. The CAFE standards in the US aim to achieve an average fuel economy of 40 miles per gallon by 2026. The European Union's fuel economy standards aim to reduce emissions from new vehicles by 50% by 2030. China's fuel economy standards are expected to reduce emissions from new vehicles by 30% by 2025. Emerging trends and technologies. As we approach 2025, the automotive industry is on the cusp of a revolution. Emerging trends and technologies are transforming the way we think about vehicle energy consumption. In this section, we'll explore the innovations that will shape the future of transportation. Electric vehicles and charging infrastructure. Electric vehicles, EVs, are no longer a novelty, they're becoming the norm. By 2025, EVs are expected to reach price parity with gasoline-powered vehicles, making them a more accessible option for consumers. But what about charging infrastructure? Won't we need more charging stations to support the growing number of EVs on the road? The answer is yes. Governments and companies are investing heavily in fast-charging technology and public charging stations. In fact, the U.S. government has set a goal of installing 500,000 public charging stations by 2030. Here are some key developments in EV charging infrastructure. Fast charging technology can charge an EV to 80% in under 30 minutes. Public charging stations are being installed in shopping centers, parking garages, and along highways. Companies like Tesla, Volkswagen, and ChargePoint are leading the charge in EV charging infrastructure. Stay tuned for Part 2, where we'll dive even deeper into the future of vehicle energy. Don't miss it. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.